I'm getting all my players ready. We were ready to go. This is the first match. We have a second one coming up. We have Chaos Defrost made this pack. Let me put that note up there. They are ready. This is Group D. We're just getting the swing of things here. Once I get my flow going, we'll be a lot more efficient. Gotta dust off this layout. So we have games I've never heard of except for the Jungle Book on Genesis. So this will be interesting. Part of the appeal of this is that I didn't have to make all the challenges, and also I'm coming in blind. I haven't seen these either, so let's see how it goes. Let's see how well Chaos Defrost did, and how well our players will do. They have 20 minutes per game, an hour total time. An hour is a complete failure. Think of it as golf score. Basically, they need to finish these as quickly as they can. We're gonna add up their time, see who won. We're going to play 2 rounds. We're only doing 1 today with each of the groups here. All right, let's do it. If you feel like helping me track any player's time, if I miss somebody moving on, I'll be trying to do that. I have the VOD if I need it though. And the players are supposed to track their own time if they can. If they got splits running. This first game, I have some notes. A, to jump. B, to attack. Beat any 2 bosses you want. There's a required intro boss. That counts. So 1 intro boss and 1 boss of their choice. They have 5 stages to pick from. You can change weapons with select if you want. I don't like this big sword. You did such a yaba. I don't notice any difference. Okay, one of the swords is taller? I don't know. Oh, NPC game over. I believe NPC is one of the players who was seeded for Mystery Triathlon 3. One of the really good players. We had a lot of really good players sign up this time. If you're interested in the brackets, they're right there on Mystery 4. On the chill launch page. This is Group D, so we're looking at Jack Kazam, NPC, Kachuri, and Hello Allison. Currently listed as Hello Lavender. The players will go in any order they can, so no priority over anyone else. Not that nuclear throne sidebar background. There we go. I'll have to pretty up my layout later. I don't think that the text is the best that it could be, but we'll figure it out. I think it might be a good idea to have the players who made these guest. Also, if anyone else in my normal commentators group ever feels like hopping in, they probably will. I won't be soloing these. I'm gonna see if Catsworth is around. So this game is obviously Game Boy game, right? Yeah, it sure is. It's pretty attractive. I'm gonna look up some information about it. Yeah, but as a boy who doesn't want to become what any regular kid would, a samurai. That what? That's what every regular kid wants to be. Got a couple game overs here. No one's done yet. It's only been 4 minutes. We're looking ideally for 10-minute challenges. If the perfect challenge, average 10 minutes. That's what I think. If the run takes 30 minutes, they've really hit the mark. If it takes 60 minutes, they've completely failed. If it takes 10 minutes, they completely failed. Those are the 3 marks of challenge creation on this particular race style. There's a tree with a mustache. They have their access to whatever level they want, so we're seeing some variety in that. There's a bee? What? Robo bee? Bosses are giving people a hard time. And that's not all. We have so many matches for this tournament. I think I'm gonna try, well, certainly in the foreseeable future, we're gonna see a bunch of normal scheduled time for me, 8 p.m. Eastern. The matches that can't make that time zone will be last, I think, or I'll just get them to happen when I can. Most of the matches that I can schedule are gonna be around this time period, so if you're watching me regular, you'll see them for sure, but if you listen to my schedule, follow me on Twitter, or watch the Discord, or, you know, just general streams, you'll hear me announce when the other ones are moving. They'll be on my calendar, which you can get on the ! schedule command. So next week, probably Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we're going to be looking at some more games. I'm going to be aiming to do 2 groups a day. This game seems pretty tough. They're only looking to beat 1 more stage, and nobody has done it yet. 7 minutes down. We're pulling audio from Kachuri at the moment. Going back into the ant stage. Did I do 3 last time? I haven't checked yet. I have it set to 2, but I'm not committed to it yet. We're doing at least 2. This is not going to... This round right here, this particular match will not kick anybody out. 3 is a better number. We don't have as many players as last time. We have a nice, even 64 players. Last time we had like 85. And it was... That's good that we had that much participation, but it's also a whole lot of bot matches. Well, 9 is an easier number to deal with than 6 in terms of points, in terms of spread. I think it gives a little bit more variety on the winner, less likely to tie. I need to drop me an OBS guide to make sure everyone's on the same page with that. Oh, game overs again. Got the master the art of fighting these bosses. No one's gotten it yet. They still have a lot of time left for this. $96 would be such a weird number for a tournament because it's right between the 2 ideal numbers, which is just powers of 2, so 64 and 128. 64 is extremely good. It's perfect because it's just gonna... Nobody gets any free run. They all have to play the same number of matches the whole time. It's absolutely perfect. We had one person drop out, but they were replaced right away. If you wanted to play in this and you didn't get sign-ups for some reason, you can put yourself on the waiting list. That's still an option, I think. In case anyone drops out, you would hop in, I guess, but there's a very small limited amount of time for that. And that charge shot seems useful. Yeah, you just don't have health in this. The ant has killed another. What's a nice small font that I can use on that list up there that's readable? Any of you experts? Looks like NPC has beaten the challenge. I didn't see it happen, but it must have happened. Landmaster has begun. Stage 10. Arrange the connections to form a link between all monitors. And B rotates. Time is tight, but you can enter a password with the code option on the main menu to continue if you fail. If one of the connectors moves without you turning it, that is the game playing tricks on you. Great. Okay. Sounds like Pipe Hell. Pipe Nightmare. The Chasm is also on Landmaster. 13 minutes on the first game here. So we're doing pretty much the same settings I did the first time. So if I had it set to 3, I'll copy that. I haven't gone back and checked the settings exactly yet. I haven't locked the tournament in yet. I'll be doing that as soon as these ones are over, as soon as I have data. And at that point, I'm going to solidify the rules. 2 people will be moving on. I'm going with that regardless. 2 people out of this group will be moving on and 2 people won't. And the way the score is going to go is just based on their rank in this group. So if they first place goes to Jackasm, for example, it would then give them 3 points, and if they got second, they'd have 5, and so, you know, we'd see who has the most points at the end, and if there's a tie, I'll add up their total time across all 3 sessions. Hey, Kachiro, counting on you to kill this ant. Oh, he's sitting in the corner. Hate to see it. Is this what a LAN is like? I mean, I guess I can see what they're going for. Ethernet cable is more flexible than this. But hey. LAN master. NPC is done with the second challenge in 15 minutes flat. Ready to go to the third game. The Jungle Book. The Landmaster challenge actually seems a little too easy. First challenge seems like it's pretty rough. And 2 players managed to clear it. The other 2 players are having a bad time. Jungle Book is one of those Disney well-animated, badly playing games. Beat the snake boss. Snake probably has a name. I think his name's Caw. Is it the hypnotized snake? I mean, what other snake is there in this? That's the snake, right? Normal difficulty. A switches weapons. B jumps. C is shoots. I think you throw bananas or something. Apples. Bananas. These can be changed if you want. You have to collect a certain number of gems in each level to advance, but you don't have to get them all. It is a collectathon platformer, and it looks really good. It just doesn't play very good. I'm familiar with all of these kind of games. Jerry really wants to beat the ant in particular. They've done it. They're moving on to Landmaster. Alright. Man, the Jungle Book is really jarring to look at compared to the other animated games here. Like, the first game was alright, but it was a black and white Game Boy game. So when you switch over to this 32-bit color going on over here, this fluid stuff really stands out. Okay. Everyone now is on this. Let me move that. Thanks for the subs, by the way. Thanks for funding my shows. I appreciate it a lot. That reminds me, I actually need to upload The Big Snail. 72 months. I played a lot of bad games. I It takes them a long time to find me something in Kuso sometimes. Sometimes we roll like 10 before they find something I have not played. Makes me feel bad, honestly. I'm sure I'm not the only one that's the case for, but I hesitate to sign up for that sometimes because of that. I also don't really have a bad time with the bad games. It's even harder for them to find something I genuinely don't want to play after I'm done. They've succeeded a couple times though. Weird Dreams was definitely on my list of things I don't want to play. It's neck and neck for third place. I'm not sure I can say progress on Jungle Book. I mean, NPC looks like they're ahead by a couple of gems, but it's hard to say what that means. Oh my. Taking a big splash. When I played Hercules 2 in Kuso Grande, I damn near cleared it, and I had to go finish it off on my own. This game just needs so much help in the design department, Jungle Book. It's all difficulty. Oh, you know what? That gem score is upside down, actually. It's a countdown to progress. Yeah, the squeaking of Landmaster. You know what? We were better off without it. It's here. It's squeaking. There's a baffling puzzle going on for Gachir. Can't figure out exactly what to do with these lines. I think I see it. Hello, Austin has used this time to catch up and is working on stage 9. So yeah, they need to collect 5 and 11 gems, but there's the snake, that's the goal. The snake boss, I think this is about as far as I went in Jungle Book myself. We might have even used this particular challenge of a sort before at some point. I've done so many mystery triathlons, and I've played so many of these games myself, it's really hard for me to track. I have a folder full of challenges that I've made, and there's nothing saying we can't use the same challenges. We might. I have my own to add into this pack. We have a long way to go. We have a lot of challenges to do. NPC was taken out by the weird snake who shoots hypnotism at you. Everyone is on Jungle Book except for Kachiri, who is almost done with Landmaster here. Oh, stage 8. We'll get to hear those tunes from Jungle Book soon. Even third place matters here because it's still worth points. We're going to keep that clock running. I don't think anyone's going to time out on any of these challenges. I don't think Jungle Book's that hard yet. It gets really nasty later. The snake boss, I think everyone here is going to clear it. I might be wrong. But 20 minutes is a lot of time. It is a platformer. It's kind of nonsense, but it is not completely unfair. By the way, I haven't checked the form in a bit, but if anyone wanted to be a GM, if you wanted to submit challenges for this, you'll need to carefully make them and make sure they're good, and write notes on what they are. Try and keep them around 10 minutes. That's the goal. But we certainly could use some more. I won't turn down anybody who wants to try. NPC got that snake down to nearly nothing, and it's taking them out, and that would have been our first clear. It was so close. I was watching that fight. I just didn't even say anything. I was so invested in it, I didn't even remember to commentate. I was watching that snake just barely win. Chiri's done with the Landmasters out of here. It's time for Jungle Book on everyone's screen. We're gonna get those tunes bumping. In case you've heard enough beeps. I don't know if the Jungle Book doesn't have beeps, but it probably doesn't have those beeps. Jack's been working on call as well. I don't think they've come as close as NPC has. NPC really has it down. This fight is a whole bunch of shmup dodging. It fires hypnotism at you and you evade it while launching 3,000 bananas. And here we find out that Jungle Book actually has the worst sounds of all 3 games. I don't need to run this through DOSBox. Jack is first place here. Nice work. Ow! That first place was close. That could have been it, either one of these 2 players. They were right on this. NPC had it and lost to the snake. Still working on it too, and they're not looking too good right now. They are really hurt. When that snake is coming from the top, I think it's really dangerous to try and get those hits. You have to work so hard to evade those shots. It sucks. Oh, the snake escaped again. Whoa. Oh, no, he didn't. NPC's done it. 2nd place. Our players are enjoying some more Jungle Book. They just keep on going. There, that font looks better. Looks more in place. Is that readable? Alright. You hear double from me right now? I was just wondering. On this moment. Okay, cool. That's why my subtitles weren't working. I fixed that. Captions are on now. If they weren't. I was trying to figure that out while I was rolling. People only know like this one song from this movie, but it's actually got a couple bangers, and it's very jazzy jungle. The captions are built into Twitch if you press the C button or you click on the overlay and turn it on. It's optional. I don't have any hard-coded captions. I probably should, but there's not an easy way to do it, and it doesn't work any better than the soft-coded captions. And I think Chrome has them built in anyway, and YouTube certainly has them, right? So Twitch gives me the option as well. I don't think everyone uses it, so nobody knows about it. Maybe I should put CC up on my permanently on my title bar, because I always have them on. Allison's fight the snake. This is such a memorization. This is when you start to realize this game is gonna be nasty. When you fight a boss like this that you have to die 10 times to. He's not nasty, he's a snake. Yeah, that's right. The CC and Twitch has some options you can configure. I actually have... I have a thing to let me type in the times of the players here. Since I didn't get those, I can at least do this. Yeah, nice. Okay, that's working. See, this is professional layout stuff, man. We got it. We got it. Other multi-ass snakes? Is that what you're telling me? Thanks, nature. Is there a benefit to that? There's no obligation for the players to stick around after they've done, after they've finished. But it's welcome. Gives us something to watch in those screens. There's Back to the Future going on right now. We got some more Landmaster practice. We're hitting the halfway mark on this game session here. It is 20 minutes per game, so it's impossible for us to see an hour when everyone has cleared one of the games. And that's it. Allison takes third place. Back to the Future is one of those games that tries to do everything and doesn't do anything. It's got a bunch of mini games. It's mostly an auto-scroller thing. So in 15 minutes, we'll be starting our next match. I'm gonna get those players ready. We'll see if Kachiri can clear this. Their time does matter. They have motivation because of the tiebreaker element of this to finish. Just because they're getting fourth place here doesn't mean they shouldn't finish. They should try. Because you don't want to take that 20 minutes on your time. If it happens that they're tied for the advancement position, every minute's gonna matter. I still give players the option to take a pass if they're sure they won't make it in 20 minutes. And we'll just mark 20 minutes for that time if they do that. Oh, they got a double banana power. I don't think I saw anyone else have that. Double bananas. Wild stuff. Also, I'm pretty sure the players can throw upwards in this game. Well, they lost their double bananas. This freaking snake. Yep, the 20-minute thing is more of a mercy. It's not a bad idea because it will save you time in the game swap, which we do count against you. Like, you want to get to the next game as quick as you can. Wow, really laying on the damage on that snake when he was above. I think Kachiri did better on the snake than anyone just by pummeling it with bananas. That was really fast. That's clear, everyone's done. I might try and get a hold of some volunteers for tracking players. We'll need 4, obviously, tracking their times. So I'm gonna have to go and add up their time and see what it ends up being. If anyone's interested in that job or the GM job, you can just DM me or tag me in the Mr. Triathlon room. All right. We have some music bumping while I get the next group ready. Yeah, if they want to time it themselves, that certainly makes it easier than anything else. Then we wouldn't even need volunteers. You can get some live split with splitters up there. We've been so busy getting challenges ready, and we just started. We haven't put out a whole lot of documentation on how to set up this, so new players won't have any idea. This was the Dam Busters pack. Chaos Defrost. What did you think? I think you did a good job. That worked out. Hold on a second. Let me get that GM invite. I'll post it in the chat. You don't need to message me about that. I have a form for you to sign up on. And I'll check it after tonight. I probably don't need too many more, so if you're interested, you know, last call. Here you go. If you want to make a pack of games like we just saw, there's the option right there. That was a close game. If NPC did not die to that snake, we would have saw a different winner there. The next group is Group L. round one as well, of course, because this is the second game of the whole tournament. While we're setting up, I'll just note I operate on subs and Patreon if you're interested in supporting my channel for this tournament in a direct way. That's the easy way to do it. Subs, bits, Patreon, or just watching. All good options. Sharing the channel is good. Letting people know this tournament's going on. I like this tournament. It's a lot of fun. It's also a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Mostly, if you've never organized a tournament like this, it's a lot of Discord room making and permission setting. A lot of database entry almost of a sort. Managing the brackets too, getting the players ready, all of that. And I don't really have a way for others to help me with most of that stuff. So it just ends up being a less enjoyable part of running the tournament. This is the good part where we actually get to play the good stuff. I'm looking through. I think I got a good mix of games here from Time Stalker. Gonna be the next. Let's set those names. We got Glitch Witch. We got Lauratia. Shide. Caravan. Coming up. Patreon takes the smaller cut. Twitch takes the bigger cut. But that's not by much. You get Twitch perks for the sub, so I understand if you want to do that. Patreon is technically better for me, but I'm not going to complain either way. I appreciate the support. I don't have anything going on Patreon at the moment to make it more fun than a sub, but it is technically the better support option. And that's true for anyone. Twitch doesn't always take 50%, but they still take a bit. Let's see here. I gotta drop these names in. Ah. I see. I'm pretty sure that every Simpsons game uses this exact same music track. Tell my players what needs to happen. There's a little bit of setup here. I should have a setup screen probably. A big ol' overlay that says, "Hey." I'll make that later. Oh, there's the bone box. Oh, that makes things way better. I don't know why I didn't have that on. Oh yeah. The bone box. Let's get that in there. Now we're bones. I was wondering why that looked so bad. I'm missing the bones. That is not our current task list, of course, so we just did that one. So let me get the new one. Nobody but me, and not even Time Sucker knows which one we're gonna pull yet. I'm just waiting to see our players first. Everyone wants to check their controls. Consoles are Game Boy, SNES, and Master Drive. Is that what MD is? Is that Genesis actually? Let me see here. Mega Drive, yeah. Time Sucker sent me a really sizable set of games. So many, so much work. It helps me out a lot. I made every single one of the challenges in the past. In the first two tournaments. I got some help on the third one, I'm pretty sure. A little bit. I think we're well organized this time. On our fourth go. I haven't made very many yet. My admins do a lot of work. I have a big tech team. You know, that arcade pit credit screen isn't for nothing. I do endless amounts of work on my show, but I don't do it by myself. And that goes for this as well. Okay, Shide is logged in. That's everyone. I can give them their games now. They're checking their controls. I told them what the systems were. The Magic Pack. By Tom Stucker. Castle of Illusion. Beat the second boss. Win a single game against any opponent. And Tetris Battle Guide. Number 3, Snoopy's Magic Show. Clear stage 15. That's our task list. Yeah, Soul Blazer's got a banging soundtrack too. If you're a racer in the room that your group is in, I'll be posting. You've probably already seen it. I have posted a reaction for you to click on to mark that you want to play on a day. Same thing for when the race starts. I'm going to give you a Sonic to click on, and when you're ready, you click that. That is my signal that you're ready to start. So I'm waiting on that right now from the players. I'm waiting to see that Sonic get 5 friends, and then I'm removing my own because I'm not Sonic's friend. Okay. Sonic has 3 reactions so far. Let's do it. Good luck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. The race is on. Like most of my tournaments, I am giving prize money to this, so there is something on the line. I like to think that I play for fun, though. I like to think, and we might see soon with some of my shows like Speed Bump, I like to think that it would succeed without the prize money. I just throw it in there for fun. I have seen this game. It's a good-looking game for a Disney game. Of course it is, but also I think it actually plays pretty well. This is probably one of the best games we've seen out of the 4 so far that we've seen. Out of the big 4 games that we've seen in this tournament. Today. This is probably the best one that we're gonna see today. I don't have high hopes for Snoopy. A lot of familiar names here. I'm pretty sure everyone here has been in my tournament before. They all have experience in this, I think. I'm pretty sure that Caravan was one of the top contenders in one of these. They may very well have been seeded, and as far as I did seed, like I randomized the brackets, and then I took big names from the top 8 of the last tournament. If they were in this one as well, not everyone who was signed up again, but the ones who did, I split them up so that they weren't in the same group in the start. So that didn't happen. None of those players will be against each other in the preliminary round, at least. Just to mix it up. That's the only mix-up I did on the brackets, is I just made sure that they were far apart. They very well may run into each other pretty early on in round 2, though, depending on how it goes. And round 2 will be a one-on-one sort of situation. Yeah, I didn't want anyone to have an unfair time, and as much as I can control that. There are some really good players coming in from all kinds of things. We had some Kuso players. We have other tournaments participants jumping in. Proton John's channel often gets some players coming in here. And they do a lot of racing, and my own channel has racing stuff as well. So there's a lot of good players in the tournament, so you might have some hard competition. And as far as my own Mr. Triathlon goes, at least I split that up. My notes for this game I should read. Let's take a look here. There's a way to bounce off enemies, you'll just need to figure out how. It's apparently not easy, but it's easy enough that I think everyone has done it. You might just have to hold down or something. It's not as free as you would hope that it would be, I guess, in a platformer. Give it a sub. I am throwing Landmaster under the bus. I mean, it was alright. It was just Pipe Dream, but in my opinion, worse than Pipe Dream. It was a unique spin on Pipe Dream, I guess. I've played those kind of puzzle games so much that to me, I don't even need to think about the puzzle. I just see it. I breathe the puzzle solution to Landmaster. Maybe it's my IT degree at work. Caravan is trying to jump across these ghosts and they're not having it. We are 4 minutes in. Level 1 is completed by Shad. How many hits does this tree take? By the way, of course, we're pulling audio from Glitchwitch. You might have noticed that sync. I need to do what I do on Speed Bump and add a marker that shows whose audio is playing. I will take care of that before too long on this layout here. We'll optimize things. We'll get it prettied up. Caravan's also fighting the tree using apples. I wonder if they do the same damage. I think that they probably do, because the iframes would make this really stupid, if not. I actually have a stream deck, and it lets me hot swap that music note and unmute on the fly. And with that, I have a lot of control. We can swap the audio around if multiple people have audio to give me, and I think that's neat. I'm trying to get my money's worth out of my Stream Deck. It's a very expensive piece of device, but I think I do get my money's worth out of it at this point. I've done some fancy stuff with it. It's nice to be able to start a timer on the fly, you know, flip a coin. 1 or 2. I'm gonna start a prediction on 1 or 2 on my Stream Deck that you can't even see. Who wants to go in on this? I should have started a prediction on who's gonna win this instead, but since I didn't, coin flip. 1 or 2. Thank you for the sub, Ref Man. 4 years. Wow, that's fast, Mickey. Cruising down these slopes Sonic style. Predictions closed. I'm flipping the coin. 1. Congratulations, 1 voters. I can't. What? 14% voted on 1? What's the? It's a coin flip. Congratulations, 14%ers. Nice work. $335,000 snails to bread bottle and 12 others. I'll probably open predictions on future matches. Why not? No one's done with Mickey yet, but I'm pretty sure they're close. Everyone's on the same level here. We can see that Tetris battle guide. There's a couple different Mickey games. They all have the same vibe. Like it's just Mickey Mouse doing his thing, right? But this one does feel a little slow. This is the one that's on the Genesis. Yeah, currently predictions can only go to 2, which seems like a limitation. Wish I would go to 4 would be perfect. Nobody seems to be having too hard of a time. Mostly they're having trouble getting the platforming to happen. Jumping off enemies, getting up where they want to go. Mickey's pretty indestructible here with 5 HP and apples to toss. And he doesn't die, he's got tries. Mickey's a quitter, that's all. Caravan's in the Sonic section that I recognize. Chad's fighting probably the boss? That would put them markedly in the lead here if they can win. They got 3 Mickeys left. Oh my, this boss looks dangerous. You gotta dodge and then bounce off the springs. Looks like you gotta duck and then jump off the springs onto his head. What a noise that is. What is the Mickey Mouse equivalent? Oh, game over. You must be brave and smart to save many. Try again. We got continues. We got continues in this game, don't worry. It is rude that you start with 60% HP on a res. I think Shide's almost got it. No hits left though. So you evade the hops, you duck under the shot, and then that's it. Shide is done with game 1. 12 minutes. Pretty much on the dot. Catch your spell, Gaiden. Starting up on the SNES. Tetris Battle spin-off. I wonder why they restarted. Must have picked the wrong option. Oh, they need to set the normal. Here's that boss theme you all wanted to hear. How many types of projectiles does Mickey get to throw in this? I think Glitch has already worked out the boss. Not too much to it. Uh-oh. Gotta get that duck landed. Gotta get safe before you can do it, though, because it's gonna jump on your head. Seems like it's variable whether it does 2 or 3 hops. That's it. Another player moves on to Tetris Battle. This is a translation of Tetris Battle, Gaiden. Yeah. Does it default to easy? The directions say normal, so I want to make sure the players get it on the right difficulty here. I've made some mistakes in creating my own challenges, and I'll tell my challenge creators, you don't want to be super verbose with your notes, you want to be straight to the point with them, really. It controls and any really important information, and if you want them to play a certain difficulty, make sure you tell us that that needs to be done. I think Shad's in trouble on Tetris here. It doesn't look good. I'm not sure how to play this game, but it doesn't look good. Collect balls for magic spells that you can use with up. They were given that instruction. Timestalker's got the notes down. the way I want them. Just one sentence, and that's it. The information's there. They're all coming in with the same thing, and the information's good. I think Arcade Pit is a good reference for the kind of note that I'm looking for. It fits in a paragraph, and that's a little overkill sometimes. They have to read the notes for 3 games quickly, is the thing, and remember it too. Seen some magic powers happening on the left. Is that who used that magic? That sucks. That's a really nasty field. Wow. Do not like that. Oh my. The spotlight attack. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way that that bomb is a positive thing. I wonder why glitch paused. Oh yeah, maybe they froze. I think they paused the game. I'm not sure why. Full switch audio? No. They're back? They're not back. Okay, maybe they did crash. No, they restarted. I think they were looking for a fast way to restart. Uh-oh. Lauricia may have been wiped out on Mickey Mouse. At this point, probably take the 20 and just move on. No way around it. Make up your loss on Tetris. Tetris is one of those games with a lot of variance in skill. So it's hard to measure for a challenge. You can see players wipe this out in a minute. I've never played this before, but it doesn't look too bad. I've played Tetranet, which has the same kind of nonsense that the enemy is doing to you here, where they screw up your field. And I was playing against like 5 people at once in terms of using those kind of abilities, so I think I'd be good at this game. But it's hard to say, somebody who's not familiar with Tetris, how good they'd be at it. This pumpkin has their number, man. This pumpkin is blasting everybody. Tetranet's powers included one that does that kind of earthquake thing, removes random blocks, makes blocks explode. It also lets you swap your screen, just straight up just swap them, like you're about to die, and you just give them that. Or you mess up your field real bad, and then you swap them on purpose, like you purposefully screw it up. It had all kinds of wild stuff. I like the spotlight in this, that's new to me. You could add and clear lines. I'm trying to think what else you could do. Add and clear lines. You could remove their powers from them that are on the field. Like you could just delete them so they can't have them. You can really control the field. Did Glitch win? Your game 3 Glitch, which I told him. Snoopy time. 1965. What? The Snoopy Magic Show on Game Boy. Collect all 4 Woodstocks in each stage to progress. Looks tough. Wonder where they're at. Can you see them? Can you spot the Woodstock? What if the players don't know who Woodstock is? That would be awesome. I guess it's possible. What's this bird's deal? I don't really remember. Just kind of hangs out, right? Snoopy's trapped. Oh no, he's not. Snoopy does what he wants. If you think these ball physics are great, just wait till you find out about Breakout. This game's music is changing wildly. There might be a Breakout Snoopy game. Our other 3 players are having one hell of a time with Tetris. Wow, that's nice. You can just zap 3 lines away. Cool stuff. I think the thing that makes this less frantic than Tetranet is that it pauses when the powers are happening. That's not really a thing. And certainly we have that other indie game, Tricky Towers, where the tower is constantly under attack. Tetranet is very frantic and old school. It's got a DOS looking, it's got like a Windows 95 looking layout. I still have the files to host a server. I like to think that there are better Tetris options nowadays, but you know what? Kinda isn't. Tetris 99 is cool for what it is, but it's not got the same gameplay. It's not even close. It's got a system designed for 99 players, and defense plays a big part in that. I thought Tetris on the DS had a pretty good versus mode, but that's on the DS. And, you know, you can't really reproduce that very easily, especially nowadays. Man, 16 Snoopies? Ain't nothing unique about this pup. Did the bot just put ice physics in this? What the? Which is poised to take the first game here. I'll have to try this Tetris game later. It looks like fun. Hopefully Shad tries out their powers before it's too late here. I'm not sure that they'll save him though. This is the last match of the night. I'm sticking to 2 a day. I think that's a nice number for now. We may go as high as 4 later. I didn't have anyone else sign up today either anyway. We'll try and get some more scheduled next week. I'm looking for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday as the game days, but we'll see. We might have to vary from that. We might also have to vary on time, but most likely Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8. You can spot these games. That's my goal. No games tomorrow, arcade pits tomorrow, and speed bomb. That's enough for me. I'll never do anything else on Sunday while those 2 shows are running unless I have something else going on. Arcade pit wears me out. If anyone wants to help me design something, if you have a mind for game design, I could use some input. I'm working on something. It's kind of on the download. Don't tell anybody what it is, but I would be interested in having some more people take a look at it and see what they think. No one else has cleared Tetris yet, which is putting Glitchwitch in an easy victory position. Did Teravan win one? Glitchwitch, first place. Teravan is on Snoopy. Fighting for second. The real question is, can I run Tetris Battlecaden through DOS? Can you do T-spins? Does this game have the works? Yakuza Kiwami is the game that my subs have picked this month. The second place game is Dog's Life, which that's actually the first place game, I think. I'll be playing that next week. I'm not sure how far we'll get in Kiwami. I'm probably just going to be trying it out, and if I like it, I'll finish it. I know it's a long game, right? That's one of the PS4 games. I put it on the list because I have it. Doesn't really belong on the subs pick list, but you know what? It's the only way those games will get played. and they voted for it, so you must want it. You know, I gave you the option, you took it. That's your prerogative. If you're a sub here or a patron, every month you get to pick 2 games for me to play out of my list of games. It's one of the perks. Not very many people voted this time. Your vote would have mattered a lot if you didn't vote. You could have had some serious input on that. There were like 60 votes out of 700 people. Like, it was just my birthday, so we had inflated subs this time. So it was like 800, and then 100 patrons or whatever could have voted. Only 60 did, so you could have had that much impact. Yeah, I can understand that. There's a game called The Plan that looks really stupid. It's been on the list for a long time. Oh, that Snoopy jam is just like 4 notes. Those are the notes. It's just 2 notes over and over again. That's what I thought. I sounded it out with my own soundboard, and that's what it is. I guess there's a 3rd note in there. It hits low. Shide is moving on from Tetris, just taking the 20. That'll make it confusing. But I think they're still in 3rd. They have a little bit to go to catch up. I think Taravan has got a big lead here. Oh, did he? He said he was taking the 20, but hit it naturally. When they take the 20, it gets a little confusing about who's in 1st, and we have to check the records. This is where crowd support helps me. This is why I probably do need player trackers, even if the players do track their own times. A professional tournament thing to do if I had a lot of money on the line and not just a little bit. Hey, Pictionary jams. I would have people doing that, yeah. Sir, can we have a song for Pictionary? What do you got? Well, here, this piece is 5 minutes long. I used everything I've got. What do you think? Like, this sounds like a Battletoads intro. Like, it's banging too hard for Pictionary. Love the little ending, too. Taravan dodging, real nice, definitely stuff there. Horatia had the worst time, I think, with Mickey. The only one who didn't finish, I think. I might be wrong about that. I don't know if they finished... I mean, they must have finished Tetris in some capacity, because they wouldn't have... Unless they took 20 on it. So the ratio is still working on that, and everyone else has finished Tetris. I just didn't see anyone finish Tetris. It's kind of hard to see it. But I was looking at. I'm just realizing that now that I never saw anyone finish Tetris. Like actually, so I just didn't notice it happen. I'm gonna put this game on my list to stream later. Tetris Battle. I've got a little list of things I plan on streaming. What I need to do, Bob, is you Owlboy. I've never finished. I need to finish that. That game ruled. Tetris Battle Guide. For some reason, Captain Planet is on here. I don't know who put that on there. It was me. Every Wednesday these days, I'm doing the Z-SNES Museum of Audio. If you haven't seen any of that, if you haven't heard any of that, you can expect that on Wednesdays for the duration of me going through the whole pool of it, basically. Seeing what one works. Toy Story, currently the front-runner boss of jacked up Z-SNES. Haven't seen that. We turned into Mr. Game & Watch while we played. It was that bad. And then it crashed. MC Kids. I believe that's it. Taravan takes second place. I think most of the people up here are broadcasters. I feel like Glitch Witch and Taravan are big broadcasters though, like they're on a lot. So if you're interested in following some content, there's some channels for you. As we wrap up here, I just want to say if you're not interested in Yakuza, check out my show tomorrow at 8 p.m. Arcade Pit, and Speed Bump right after that. We are doing either we're doing a 100% a good ending, not 100%, a good ending run of Jelly Boy 2, which is a really solid SNES game that isn't related to that Jelly Boy in any way, or we are doing a mystery race. And if you're interested in playing in that, I'll let you know in the racing room. Join the racing group by doing the request to the bot, and you'll get tagged. You get a notice in Discord about it. But the mystery race could be a thing tomorrow if we don't get any signups for the good ending of Jelly Boy 2. We have a lot of players interested in Jelly Boy 2, so we probably will. We'll see though. Horatia is timed out on Tetris as well, I think. Or if not, they came close to it. But again, that Tetris game, kind of hard to check if they cleared it. If you're interested in more matches of this, Monday I think you're going to see one if we can get it scheduled. It's really dependent on if the groups show up. I'll be looking to do it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so your most likely days are those. I'll be looking to go from 8 to 10, same time frame. Anyone who can't make those time frames that's in my tournament will probably try to schedule around. If it's really stark, if they just can't make it no matter what, I maybe can figure something out about it. How should I gonna get out of this one? What is this? What the? Why is there a soft lock, Snoopy? We're still listening to the, well, it's the Glitch Witch playlist, I guess. It is. Man, Shide is getting bodied by this level. It's just a bunch of corridors, and this ball is just coming down for Snoopy. Can you trap the orb? Can you soft lock the orb? Give it a taste of its own medicine? You can. Take that, orb. Okay, that warp just sends you down here, but it just so happened that Shide had set up the boxes to soft lock. So, they're almost done. They're a very clear winner for third here. I think it's going to be wrapped up soon. Horatio still needs to try and finish this game to get as good a time as they can. It will matter if it comes down to points. And you know what? It's not as unlikely as it sounds. If we do 3 rounds of preliminary, Horatio could take first a couple times and set that up to be tied for third or whatever. It's not too unlikely. I mean, you're gonna end up with a number between 0 and 9. So 4 people, you know. Yo, this game looks awesome. Enemy found. Gun. This puzzle is tricky. I was wondering how it was done. I saw Teravan do it. The one Shide's on is what I'm referring to. That's the ticket. You gotta use the phase-in blocks to block you in so you can go up and down. Otherwise you get shoved into the wrong direction. Whoa! There's an orb in the way. How's the ticket? That's gonna be level 14 done. One more for Shide and this is third place. Horatia isn't that far behind, really? Because those Shide, I don't think game overed on those games. They didn't save a ton of time. Like, both players here are in real time. Third place, Shide. Waiting on the ratio to finish, but they are fourth for this round. They have 6 stages to go. We'll just be hanging out until that's done. I would like to record their time. It looks like they're going to continue. I'm going to go ahead and I'll just wait till they finish before I tell anyone what the times were. Oop. I make it a habit not to tell any in my commentary advice that would be super backseating in case they're listening to the broadcast. You're sort of allowed to watch, doesn't really matter, but I feel like you do better not doing that anyway, because you won't get much advice from me, and I think it's distracting. Somebody with focus problems. I'm always working on 50 projects at once. I think I would have a hard time doing that. Oh, that ball teleported and killed Ratio. Caravan's out here trying to save the orphans. It's admirable. The Three Stooges game is pretty strange. The plot is also pretty strange. The Three Stooges take it upon themselves to single-handedly pay for an entire orphanage. They need to get like $20,000 doing weird jobs like hitting people with pies. If they succeed, They also marry the orphanage owner's daughters. What is it? Like they're like a feudal system. They just show up and marry the Stooges. That's the good ending. I have no idea. If you fail in the Stooges game, the orphans lose their home. Like, that's the stakes. That's on you. It makes you feel as bad as you pretty much can. Here's the pie throwing game. It's actually... I mean, this game is practically a WarioWare kind of thing. Not really WarioWare, but a mini-game festival, a Mario Party kind of thing. But for single player. And I think it's fun. In that case, it's just not perfect. It needs a little bit of fine-tuning to be good, but Caravan is as good at the pie game as I've ever seen anyone be. Absolutely devastating. Dowager and the businessman and the other guy. $910 for pie throwing. I think that orphanage is safe. I'll take the burden of DJing away from Glitch Witch. Unless they're having fun doing it, it's fine. This is good music. Well, somewhere in here is good music. Here's a good hospital game where you're catching pluses from runaway carts. You can go faster. I don't know if there's a benefit to going faster. You don't want to get hit while you do it. You lose money. This one is unreactable. One more level for Luatia and the race is complete. Just as a note, if you're in the tournament, it's hard to schedule. If you're in game B of the day, if you're in the second game, it's hard to schedule that because this tournament match could take anywhere from like 15 minutes, I think is one of our best times, to an hour, worst case, which we've not seen too much, thankfully. Time, 49 minutes. Plus a little bit for skipping Tetris, like 49:30, I think. Time is up. Race is complete. That was game 1, day 1, game 2. Again, last call for this. If you are interested in making challenges for the tournament, we still could use more. We could use a lot more, like 100. It's not an emergency. We have enough to go for a long time, so you know we'll take care of it. But if you feel like adding to the pile, here's the sign up for that, and I'll put you in my Discord channel for it. You'll need to be in my Discord. Glitch, first place. There, second place. Shot, third place. Horatio, fourth place. Okay. And with that, we are done with Mystery Triathlon for the day. We will be back on Monday with it, I think, if we can get it scheduled. We'll see. It seemed like some groups wanted to do it. There's no particular order in which it needs to be done. I'll do whatever group is ready. If you're participating in the tournament, just try and communicate with your group about that. If you have like, make sure you click the reaction to mark that you're ready on that day. That's really the most you can do. But if you have some reason why you can't do it, probably communicate that as well. We have a couple groups that are going to take a couple weeks before they get started, and that's fine. We got plenty of time. Plenty of groups. When you think about, you know, 2 or 3 games a group, and we go all the way to 16 groups, plenty going on. I think the command is mystery, not mist. I decided to change it.